Welcome back to RTK Adventures. So TK, what's on the agenda for today?
Ship, it's sail away day.
Yes, heck yes, it is sail away day. If you watched our previous video, it has been a very long 20 so months since we've been on our last cruise. And so we are very excited to be going on a cruise today.
Yeah, we're going on the Holland America's Koningsdam. We're doing the coastal cruise that goes up the west coast, up to Avalon, Catalina Island, San Francisco, and then we go down to Mexico, Ensenada.
Yes, so very exciting. There were some additional ports of call that we were originally on this list, but with COVID and everything, they kind of shortened up the ports of call, but that is okay. We are fine with the adjustment and know that happens with cruising. So we are just excited to be able to take part in this cruise.
Absolutely. So we're going to be heading down to the port here very shortly. It's a quick, maybe a 6 or 7 block walk. Mm-hmm. If you watched the video yesterday, I predicted with Renee here that we may be able to see the cruise from the ship from our window here in our hotel. And as you can see, there she is pulling in this morning. Bright and early. It was daylight savings time, so Renee and I were at 4:30 this morning and watched it pull in. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's exciting to see out our window and shortly get on the ship.
Yeah, I also just want to quickly mention, I might talk a little bit more about it later, but unfortunately, my parents were planning to join us on this cruise, but due to COVID and things, I think best interest was for them just to kind of catch us on the next one. So I definitely want to mention that we will be missing them on this cruise, but we hope to kind of bring them along with us in this video. Yep. And show them and try to not make them jealous. We feel really guilty going, but we still want to be able to kind of do a nice video here that they can kind of see as well. So yeah, we'll go ahead and head downstairs now and get over to the port. Yeah, it's right behind us. We just spoke to the staff because we had some printing issues at home. Instead of going to the FedEx or something, we decided, the hotel has a print, we can go ahead and print in the morning. Unfortunately, Holland America, for whatever reason, not sure if other lines do it, just don't allow you to access your booking the day of. So unfortunately, we don't have our luggage tags, but the porters do have some materials that they'll be able to mark up which room we are on. Our time is 1:40. It's just about 1 o'clock here. The staff said just go ahead and get in line at 1:40. They may be able to get us in early. So we're going to go ahead and get in line.
Oh.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard the cruise. Thank you.
We have made it through security and everything. So it is official. Even though vacation kind of started yesterday, it officially starts today as we get on the ship.
Yeah, so the security process was pretty simple.
Oh, super simple.
Yeah, showed our vaccination cards, our testing status and everything like that. So yeah, it was a really quick process and then got through security really fast. So a really nice process that they have here in San Diego. We're going to go ahead and walk up the stairs here and get on the ship. Thank you. We're on board. How do you feel?
Oh, it's amazing. It's been a long 20 months, as I said, since our last cruise.
Wow, we're just kind of walking around the ship now,
Yep.
not knowing what to think.
So we're here now at the excursion area to kind of book some of our excursions for our ports of call.
All right, thank you so much. All right, well, we're still on the wait list for the 2 excursions, the ATV and the Muir Woods. They're looking at opening up some spaces. They'll be dropping off a note card should space be available, but they just let them know that we're still interested in both should space become available. So yeah, they also said that the staterooms may be opened up, so we're going to go ahead and walk over there, drop our stuff off, and then get this party started.
We just talked to one of the stewards, and we weren't for sure if rooms were ready or not, but it appears that they are ready. Looks like most of them. So we'll find out if our key is at our door to know that it's ready to go, and so let's go to our room.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I'll see you later.
Oh, for
right.
sure. We are in. Ooh.
We did an interior room here.
It's actually quite nice. And then you go down this way, closet space, stuff, an umbrella, towels, and then our bathroom.
Nice shower with a glass. Yeah, nice mirror with a nice lighting, so very nice.
And then of course we've got some other closet space, and our safe, you know. We always do recommend that you do use the safe just for all of your IDs and passports, because you don't need to be carrying that around. So it is best to get those stored. And then here too, as you are in the room, just from previous watching videos and stuff, and being on other cruises, to have the light on, you'll put your key here, but of course you can use any card. Right now we're just using our key.
Looks like we have some really nice gifts here.
Yes.
A nice freestyle cup. This is something we had purchased. We did the elite drink package, so we get this cup here with it. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. And it looks like we also get our own Holland America masks. So
Woo!
really nice.
Yeah.
We had a knock on our door. Our room steward, Bagus, stopped by and dropped off our luggage already. That was really, really fast.
So fast. Not what I expected, but that's awesome.
Yeah, so we've got our luggage here. We're not sure if we're going to go eat and then unpack, but we weren't anticipating it this quickly. We'll probably go eat.
Yeah.
But our room steward, Bagus, is from Indonesia, and shared that we could go ahead and film as we go ahead and get him in the video too. So we might show a little bit of Bagus later. Our room steward, the assistant, is Agus. So Bagus and Agus are our room steward staff. So we're really looking forward to meeting them a little bit more. Really friendly. Just had a really nice conversation. So now we're going to go eat, right?
Yes.
All right, well, we're up here in the Lido deck. Looks like they have some really good selections. Renee's like, oh, should we go with dessert first? So we're going to kind of walk around and see what they're offering. We also might check out Dive, where they have the burgers and hot dogs.
We went with the fish and chips today and the macaroni and cheese. It was such a hard choice to choose from because everything looks amazing. It looks like there's a pasta bar, a salad bar. I don't know. You'll just have to check it out yourself, as TK filmed around. But I'm excited to try the food, and I've heard amazing things that it's tasty.
Well, in addition to getting our food, we had to get our first drink on board. So go ahead and crack this and cheers.
So with this lunch, we get an amazing view of the ocean and the USS. Really creamy, very delicious. Let's try some fish. Really tasty.
And your Budweiser?
Amazing.
I also got the mac and cheese. I mean, if you saw our video yesterday, it was really kind of just a very dusting of cheddar. This is kind of more of a kind of Velveeta style, I would say. Really creamy, a good texture, a good al dente to the macaroni. Really good. I'm a huge tartar fan, so usually I take a bite or two without, but I'm really looking forward to having this tartar sauce. It looks really creamy. Really good. Wasn't sure what to expect with it being kind of on a hot pan for a while, not coming straight out of the fry, but it still really has a nice crispiness to it yet. So really good fish and chips. I did try the fries a bit earlier, and those are pretty good as well. So, and as always, washing it down with a nice Budweiser. So, what a great lunch. Well, just hanging out on the aft here of the ship. We got our drinks and just hanging out here.
Yeah, it's been fun just kind of watching the planes take off and land, which is really fun just to be able to take that in as we wait for the ship to take off.
Yeah, so if you aren't familiar, they fly the planes pretty close over the neighborhood, so it's a really nice kind of, we wanted to get over there to kind of look at previous trips we've been over there where they fly really close to the homes over there on the hillside and then land and then just take off. It's a really interesting airport. Not as familiar with it, but just a really cool way to watch planes land and then take off. It's also nice here, you know, we've got a couple boats, some yachts out in the harbor here, and now we've got an announcement here from our cruise director. But yeah, so we're going to probably have to head down and do our muster station. This is probably the reminder, so let's go do the muster.
Let's get done with our muster drill here where we are at E2, and it was one of the easiest muster drills that I've done in the amount of cruises that we've done.
Yeah, they kind of give us a quick briefing, talked a little bit about the life jackets and so forth, scanned our cards and said, go back to your room and watch the video. So now we're going to head back to our room.
Have a safe and relaxing trip. Before we sail to, it's also a good idea to read the placard on your stateroom door. It contains important.
Well, we are officially on our way. Apologize, we missed the horn, but it was loud.
It was really loud. I almost dropped my phone.
Scared the living daylights out of us.
We're expecting the foghorn tonight, so we might come up here and hear some foghorn to get it on camera, but it is loud up here. We're just sailing away here, pushing away from the dock and on our way to Avalon. I think after sail away here, we're probably going to go to dinner, so here's sail away.
It's that time. We're going to head to dinner.
We have open seating.
Open seating. And we checked the menu and it looks very delicious. We're starting off with appetizers, and I have I think it's the carnitas quesadilla, and then for beverage of choice, a Pinot. But here we go. Let's try it. Good flavor, a little bit of barbecue. Nice little heat, nice kick of heat after you chew it. Very nicely done. Has really good flavor. I am very, very impressed. So I'm going to keep digging in.
Well, I did the French onion soup. I couldn't get enough of it last night if you saw our video from San Diego, but I wanted to try their French onion soup here tonight. It's got a nice looking French onion soup. I hope I don't spill it on myself. I'll have to take some video after to see how clean my shirt is. Really good. It's got a really nice strong beef broth. Has a little bit of cheese. I'm one that kind of likes to focus a little bit more on the cheese and bread aspect, so it seems to be a little bit less on that, but overall it tastes really good. You can really taste the thyme through this, which you couldn't last night, and the meal was pretty plain. This one has a really good, nice blend of flavors.
Beef stroganoff. I think it was like a beef tip or sirloin or something like that, but let's try it out. Looks so elegant.
Speaking of elegant,
Don't judge me here. I'm always on the struggle bus, guys. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really tasty. The meat is very tender. Has really great flavor of like that mushroom cream sauce that you would expect in a stroganoff. The noodles are al dente. It's just really delicious.
alright, I did the same thing, the beef stroganoff. In addition to what Renee shared with regards to it, it also has parsnips and carrots in here. So I'm going to get a little bit of parsnip in here as well. Ooh. Beef is really tender. That parsnip just really adds a little, you would think an off-putting taste, but really it just kind of brings the beef as well as the egg noodles really much together. So a really good dish. In addition to this, Renee and I wanted to try the fajita. So in here we got the chicken fajita. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try here as well. And, wow, this is a really nice sized piece of chicken here. Cut a little bit of this tortilla off. This guacamole has a little bit of hint of jalapeno in it from the menu. Dip that, pull it out of the end here. It's really good. I can really taste the guac through all of that. The hint of jalapeno is not overpowering or spicy at all. The chicken is perfectly cooked, well seasoned, has a lot of really good flavors. So far I'm really impressed with all the various flavors that they've been able to put together here in these dishes.
So my turn to try this fajita. Wow. Agree with TK. The seasoning is amazing. The flavors all just mend well together, and then everything else is so good. Now dessert. Got a hot fudge sundae and a cookie. It's like a piesel or a piesel or whatever it's called, those Dutch cookies. And then a hot fudge sundae with obviously hot fudge and marshmallows. It's delicious.
I went with the cheesecake. I forget what it was called. It was caramel, pecan, marshmallow, mascarpone. Just let's pull it all together here for one bite. I've never had cheesecake with a marshmallow, so you're really anticipating that rich cheesecake flavor, and then you get that bite of marshmallow. It's kind of more chewy. It was a different contrast than I was anticipating, knowing, I know what marshmallows are like, but just wasn't anticipating the same. But it was a really good bite. Really good cheesecake, really rich, fluffy, has a really nice crust to it as well. And the pecan, just really good. So like caramel, caramel. Every word that we could pronounce multiple ways is in this dish. So, cheers.
As you can see, we are back in our room after an amazing meal in the dining room.
Yeah, it was a really, really good dinner. Really good flavors blended.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, the 3-course meal is just fantastic. We're surprised how many people just skip the dining room.
Yeah.
I would have paid probably $50 for my dish alone for the 3 courses. And probably the same for you?
Probably.
Yeah, so that's $100 a meal. We didn't have any service charges because that's all part of the overall service charges that we pay. So a really nice meal. We're not going to do it every night, so I say this, and then again, we're going to be the ones skipping out a couple nights. But there's, with San Francisco being an overnight venture, we want to kind of see the town in San Francisco in the evening.
So that might be the night where we kind of skip it. But otherwise, we'll be there every night giving you a detailed review. I should say detailed review of dinner.
From our perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. What's next?
So we're going to look at this towel animal that we have on our bed. Renee says it's a puppy. I'm never good at guessing what these are. So here's a look at our puppy that we got tonight from a goose, our room steward assistant. Right now we're just going to kind of relax, put some things down, kick up our feet, and then probably a little bit later grab some more drinks and listen to some really good music.
Well, we sat down, relaxed a little bit, and I think we are deciding not to go upstairs again.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long day. My body's still trying to get adjusted to the time change. It's 3 hours ahead of what we arrived to California on. So, yeah, we're just going to call it a night. Today was a pretty busy day with boarding the ship. Kind of doing a little bit of exploring, having a few beverages that probably made us a little tired as well. But, we had a really good time. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Tomorrow we're going to be in Avalon. We don't have any plans yet for Avalon, so we might just hop off the ship and kind of explore the town. There are some golf cart rentals. We'll see if there's any more available potentially, or just kind of, who knows where tomorrow will take us. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching.